What up, though, y'all? It's your girl Genesis. Um, Chilling now. Of course, my Detroit Royal T-shirt. So I just thought a video, and I just had to make a quick post about it. So I pass it around. If you guys have seen it, it's this video of this woman reading a police report, I guess, about a young woman who was being followed by some gentlemen after meeting the gentleman at a gas station. The gentleman approached her and soliciting, is that right? Soliciting for work, saying that they were a painter, and they were wanted to hand her their business card. So she took the business card to be nice, which is what we always do, right, ladies? And um, as she drove away, she noticed that the gentleman got into a car with another guy, which is super weird if he's like a salesman. Or, I guess maybe it's not super weird because maybe they're in business together. So, um, I'm getting some responses back from my messenger because I sent it out to a lot of people, just everybody, because um, it's, it's news and you need to know this. But so the young lady, after she noticed that he got in the car with another guy, and he noticed that when when she pulled out to leave the gas station, the gentleman pulled out with at the same time with her, and then she noticed herself feeling a certain kind of way. A few minutes after driving, I believe the lady said she started to get woozy or dizzy, and so then she realized that she had to do something really quick and to make a move, and um, then she pulled into like the nearest driveway, I think, and just started blowing her horn profusely to get attention, causing the two gentlemen to continue to drive away. So, what was supposed to happen? I mean, we all know what was supposed to happen, but what was supposed to happen? She was supposed to go home feeling like, whew, girl, I just don't know what's wrong. I feel dizzy, I'm drunk, whatever. She's supposed to went home, right? We're just gonna say it. Say what it is. Say what it is. She's supposed to went home and hopefully made it home that she was so dizzy and got in the house. Just, oh, I couldn't wait to get in because she's supposed to went home. And they were gonna follow her. What's happening to the point where we have to drug people? We can't. Are we not? There's something missing. There's some. Is it love? Because are you what's going on that makes you want to put a Mickey or Molly in someone's drink? You know, we already know. We already know Kanika wasn't. That's not how Red Bull and Lean. Come on, say that. That's not how Lean does you. That's not how a Molly and some weed does you. Makes you. But the other point is, I was chatting with a Facebook friend of mine as I was sending it out through my messenger, and we got on the subject on the subject of I brought up um do you remember when anthrax? Those of you that may remember, do you remember when it was the anthrax scare in the mail? In the mail. People were going to their mail, getting their mail and their letters at home. Getting the letter, it was a blank envelope or something, was a no address, no return address, and I forget the details, but that just tell you how old I am, right? Because I remember. Um, but yeah, remember when it was an anthrax scare where they said it was powder in the mail that people were just opening up a letter and it would fly into your face, and you inhaled it and you would start having reactions, and you would soon end up in the hospital and thus end up dead. So what I asked, oh boy, was, I asked him, does he watch Scandal? So those of you who watch Scandal, do you remember the episode when the president's son died? Or, yeah, when his son died? Remember when the security guard touched him and he had that ring, and that ring had just a pinch into his skin, and that boy fell down at that press conference, right? Remember that? Those who watch Scandal, I'm a Scandal. So what was the other one I asked him about? There's a few stories. I don't remember in a second, but there was a few stories that I asked him, like, do you remember anything, like, hearing about anything like this in the news? Where people had some powder or something in their mail or touching something. And he was like, no. He said no. I asked him, there's a movie. I'm not sure, it was like The Interview or something. I want to say it's an interview where these guys, I forgot the actor. I'm bad with actors if I don't really know them. But it was a white actor, and they were like being solicited to go kill this foreign leader, an Asian guy. I don't know if I remember the name of the movie, but I don't think at this current moment I don't remember the name of the movie. But maybe if someone says what it is, I might have remembered, like, oh, that was it. But at this moment, I don't know what the name of that movie was. But anyway, in that movie, they had a poisonous drug that they were telling the guy, you're going to interview him. Maybe it was an interview, but you're going to interview him. And when you meet him, you're going to shake his hand. He's the prime minister of China, whatever it was, Korea. He was Asian. And we want you to take him out. That's what the instruction was. We want you to assassinate him by using this drug that's going to be on the palm of your hand, right? So that was going to be how that guy died. And the whole thing was funny because it's like a dramedy. And the whole thing was that they were trying to look like really obviously to shake his hand with that hand. No matter what happened through hell or high water, that hand was going to make it to shake the Prime Minister of Korea, Asia's hand. But it's interesting because that was a movie. That's what I brought up. I said that was a movie that's produced a while back. And then the anthrax situation, I remember that from when I was younger. So maybe that was over a decade ago. So now we're here in 2018, and I'm tripping because maybe I shouldn't be tripping, but this woman, all she did was take a business card. So the police are leaving this report to say, be careful, women, when men approach you. First of all, when men approach you, when a person approaches you, saying that they're going to offer you their services. So that the days of walking up to somebody, beating the street, trying to promote your business and put your business cards in people's hands and getting out to the public and walking down the street going to the businesses, that's over with. We just going to go straight to the internet and just forget it. You can't even just meet anybody. But then it was just the article went on to, or she went on to say that, this drug was transferred by the simple touch of a business card. The drug was put on the business card, and the person gives you their business card. Well, I have business cards. That sucks, right? So no one wants to take my business card. I don't know if I want to take someone's business card. That's crazy. But it's not too far-fetched, though, right? Because I just told you 2 examples. I just gave you receipts of this episode with Scandal where the president's son died. And it was just, it was like a prick. And I think it was like even like a liquid or something, because it was absorbed. Like he touched him through his clothes. So for that means whatever the government had to kill the president's son had to be so perfectly chemically balanced and undetectable in autopsy to the point where they didn't know right away how he died. So say this was like, this is not like a psyops, and say this is not like we are somebody, say this is really somebody just demonic and crazy, and they're going around doing this, they're cultish or whatever. So say That's what's happening. Say it's fake. If it's fake, then it's like a oh shit awareness. Like someone would come up with something like this to prank us more than they're trying to prank us now with the whole Kanika Jenkins on now the Jolie move the show, now the Jolie episode. You know what I mean? I call them episodes because just it's another as the sands of time go through the hourglass. These are the days of our lives. But hey, I want to take my little 10 minutes. I guess it was like 10, 11 minutes, and just kind of I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just wanted to, bring that up because it's crazy. Maybe during story time, YouTube story time, I'll tell my story. That's the story. Oh, this is crazy. So I just posted it. I gave it to everybody. You guys send it out to everybody. Even if, like I said, if it's not something that's 100% true, the devil's in the details. And you guys don't forget whether you believe in God or believe in the devil. What's boggling? It's a mind twist. Is that some people say, "Oh, I don't believe in God," or "I believe in a God," but the devil ain't never said there's different kind of devils. He said there's only me, selfish ass. But he also said that his greatest trick was to make us believe that he didn't exist. Whether you believe that or not, the fact that we are not believing in believing is his point. And he also said that also his other biggest trick was that he was going to be hiding behind every nook and cranny, right? Which means you're just going to be walking in fear. I'm tired of that message. But for the most part, people are not trying to believe in God and also don't believe in the devil. For some reason, he's convinced them that God don't exist or their God doesn't exist. But he ain't had no problem telling you that he didn't exist because he's showing you if that's the case. Mm-hmm. So if you believe that he doesn't exist, then explain some of these crazy things that's going on. Explain why a person would do that. Why would they put a deadly drug or a date rape drug, on a business card? But even say like I said, the business card situation is a fake or a ploy. We still got a real live date rape drug, right? We still have real live date rape drug. We still have real hypnol and whatever else still put in people's drinks that make them woozy, and we still have men or women or people that follow you wherever you're going, home or wherever you're going, and rape them, right? Rape the person, take advantage of them, maybe even causing a fatality by default. So we can go back to that and say that, but what's wrong with those people? Why would they do that? So if there's no devil, there's no God, you don't want to believe in that, or you want to believe in an evil energy, like the blob underneath the New York in the Ghostbusters movie. It's being fed by this evil negativity, and it's growing stronger. So that's fueling them. That's fueling them. That's telling them that I'm going to take advantage of someone sexually, even if they protest. Even if I get beat up in the process, I'm going to get me some ass. Why not just go get the booty from the people who give booty away? Or just go get some money. I'd rather you rob a bank or steal from the grocery store to pay for the booty from the people who sell it. Just saying. I'm just saying. Why would you want to follow her home to do anything to the woman? Is this funny? Do we just put stuff in people's drinks and put them on business cards and see how many flies we can catch? What are we doing? Yeah, I'm talking a lot, but just want to know, What are we doing? What are we doing? This is uncomfortable. This doesn't feel good. I don't feel safe. You don't feel protected. What? And if it's men that are doing this, really, guys, you're supposed to be looking out for women, not following them home, hoping to catch a dazed and confused piece of booty. I know there's plenty of people that would love to give you some. Just go find them and get it willingly. What you gonna do, kill her? What you gonna do, rape her? Just help me out, y'all. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I'm too royal to understand the minds of a peasant.